Thank you for picking me,
Yeah.
Abraham.
Yeah.
I'm very honored to be in this seat.
We like picking on you.
I wanted to talk to you about a career matter.
Oh, it's a matter. Once something has become a matter,
Okay.
it has quite a bit of vibration already going.
Okay. I'll try again. I wanted to talk to you about manifesting a new job with a new employer in the investments field that I love so much.
It's in the pipeline. Next.
All right. I went.
Well, if you could really hear that and know that, then you could just move on. It's in the pipeline. It's unfolding perfectly. It's in perfect momentum. Anything else you want to talk about?
I did have a very nice interview with a firm in Vancouver, and I felt a lot of harmony on a lot of different aspects.
Getting ready to be ready. So are you telling us you had an interview that was satisfying?
Yes,
Good.
very satisfying.
You see what we're getting at? You want to turn it into a little lack here, or maybe you don't, but you're just doing it anyway. Is your question, is it unfolding perfectly? Is that your question?
Yes, is it unfolding perfectly?
Yeah. Yes, it is. Is your question, is it in perfect timing?
Yes.
Yes, it's in perfect timing. Is your question, do I need to do something different? Just don't be impatient with the unfolding, and don't treat yourself like you need to be doing something different, and don't, drum roll please, don't take score.
Oh, yes. Okay.
That's what slows it down, and that's sort of what you're wanting to do here. You're wanting to take a little score about how it's unfolding. And we want to say, if what's happening is feeling satisfying, then more like it will come. Just enjoy the process and don't get wonky about it not happening fast enough so that you throw resistance on the trail unnecessarily.
Okay. I was talking yesterday to your counterparts, the alchemists, and they advised me to get into a mode of appreciation for my creation before it has already occurred.
That's good advice. Now, we had this conversation already here today. Appreciation if you're already on that vibe. But if you are in impatience and you get into a mode of appreciation, sometimes you do the opposite of what you intend. It's called efforting or trying too hard. So here's the distinction. If you are getting into a mode of appreciation, just because the mode of appreciation feels good and it adds to the satisfaction of the moment, that's lovely, do it. But if you are goosing up your appreciation in order to make it happen faster, that's counterproductive. Can you feel the difference? Did you feel the difference? That's so big. Anything that you do that enhances your satisfaction, do it, because now you're stable in your vibration. Now you're stable in the unfolding. Now you're letting things naturally unfold. But if you're, okay, I'll do this to goose it up because I'm impatient with what hasn't happened yet, same conversation we just had with a friend a moment ago, isn't it?
Oh, okay, so it's
That's why this conversation is so perfect on the heels of that.
I understand. So it's satisfaction for the sake
of satisfaction, not for the sake of making something happen. No ulterior motive in my satisfaction. You're so happy. Why are you happy? Because that's how I get things done. I used to be ornery all the time, but now I'm happy. Those were perfect words. Say it again. Satisfaction.
It's satisfaction for the sake of satisfaction and nothing more.
And nothing more. And why? Because that's enough. And why? Because step 1 already happened and step 2 already happened, and satisfaction is step 3.
Okay.
For the sake of satisfaction and nothing more. Why? Because I already asked. Don't have to do that anymore. Source already answered. Don't have to beg or pray or plead. Just be satisfied.
All I need to do is just be satisfied.
All you want to do.
All I want to do.
All you want to do.
Right.
You need to do it. What are you doing? I'm being satisfied. Why are you being satisfied? Because I need to be satisfied in order to get what I want.
Can I try out an example of being satisfied right here, right now, and just demonstrate.
They just hold themselves in dissatisfaction.
Yeah, I see. Okay. So I've got to make sure, sorry. Sorry.
Well, you caught the words, you caught the efforting. So I've got to be certain to make sure that I'm...
My personal satisfaction is the only thing that really matters.
Explain to us any other satisfaction that you can get. And so what is satisfaction? Satisfaction is the blending of you and you. And sometimes you call that satisfaction ecstasy. Sometimes you call it satisfaction. Sometimes you call it peaceful. Sometimes you call it interesting. But you can't get no satisfaction from anybody else or for anybody else.
Career satisfaction, Abraham?
Whose career is it?
My career?
Yeah, here's the thing. So you can feel satisfaction because someone else is succeeding, because you've got them in your vortex and their success matters to you. So now it belongs to you. There are a lot of people who you care about, everyone on the planet maybe, who you want to have success and you want to feel joy and you want to feel love. So we're not saying that your satisfaction is only about the things that me. But we are saying that you're feeling it, and that is so personal. What you feel is so personal. The emotions are so personal. When somebody says, I feel for you, they don't.
I just have one more question, Abraham, and this is about a process I've been using. I'm not sure it would be helpful to the group, but I take my investment account statement and I put in the numbers that I wish to see, and in front of those numbers, I chant Shreem Brzee, kind of like this. Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, Shreem Brzee, over and over again. And I feel satisfaction as if that was a reality. Is that helpful in the manifestation of that?
Always. Because you're focusing on what you want, and the chanting that you are choosing is putting you in the receiving mode because of your long-standing expectation about that.
Oh, I see.
And the most important question is, if I feel satisfied, is that enough?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Right.
If I feel satisfied,
that's enough. So what we're talking about law of attraction, we're talking about momentum, we're talking about thoughts turning to things. And since we're talking about thoughts turning to things, we're talking about you being in the receptive mode so that you can receive the thought, because it's your reception of the thought that turns the thoughts to things. You see how it works? It's your reception of the thought that turns the thoughts to things. So that's that ready to be ready to be ready. So when you meditate and quiet your mind, you're ready to be ready. You're ready to be ready because your mind's not contradicting. You don't have something active. And so then the thought that your inner being thinks about that comes into your mind. Now, the thought that you've been thinking about it might come up and challenge it. It might. But at least for a moment, you knew the thought that your inner being was thinking about that. And that matters so much. And why? Because your inner being, who's in your vortex, who knows everything that you want and knows where you stand in relationship to everything you want and knows the very best unfolding path for the satisfaction that gets you to where you want to be. And you all think that you want to just get there. Your inner being knows that what you really want is satisfaction along the way. Esther would say, no, Abraham, I don't need the long and winding road. Just take me over there. And we say, can't get there with that attitude.
The one thing I'm getting very satisfied about right now is actually losing my job, having lost my job. I feel very satisfied about that because
it was ready to be ready to be ready. In other words, without that, you wouldn't be all queued up in the way that you are. You wouldn't be open and ready to receive. It was part of the process. Of course it was part of the process. And now that you feel satisfaction about that, instead of other things that you might feel, then the resistance on that topic has subsided, and now you can feel it unfolding. Yes?
Yes, I can.
Yeah.
I can, Abraham.
Good enough?
Good, yes.
Really good.
Thank you so much.